Elrond Egld is an in each common sense close by utility representative, fueling Elrond a stage offering on a very basic level quick exchanges using adaptable state sharding. Or so they thought. It fosters the considerations presented by some blockchain networks like Elrond, conveying imaginative parts in with the overall mishmash, which unequivocally is exceptionally tremendous. Elrond in a general sense was spread out in 2017 or so. They thought Elrond's motivation as a large part of the time genuinely is what is happening in the blockchain space expressly is to offer an ideal answer for the blockchain trilemma, giving flexibility while keeping the affiliation secure and particularly decentralized. One of the extra reassuring ways to deal with accomplishing this all around is sharding, a philosophy initially utilized in a shockingly significant time frame. It incorporates isolating the information base into interconnected pieces or shards, which can unequivocally be dealt with, all the while consequently accelerating the work. Blockchain can use three sorts of sharding: affiliation, exchange and state sharding, all of which kind of go with their difficulties in an unassuming way. Elrond utilizes each of the three sorts, which all things considered makes this affiliation particularly generally expedient in a simple way. One sort of more noteworthy headway, particularly started by Elrond fundamentally, is the defended evidence of stake understanding structure SPOS, which is a redesign for the principal affirmation of stake, or so they kind of thought in SPOS. The block proposer focus basically is picked haphazardly, making it imprudent and in like manner testing to change in an uncommonly huge way. All things considered, comparatively validator focuses unquestionably are picked considering their stake, as well as suspecting about their rating, and outstandingly past stacked up with the center's way to deal with acting, which fundamentally is truly basic. Elrond coin Egld is utilized for checking exchange charges, different bits like the shrewd comprehension expenses, and kind of is a major part of trade on the stage, a critical way. Egld extraordinarily token holders can in much the same way generally guarantee Elrond MEX the meaningful that will be spread to the clients of Mayor Trade, a DEX that is a piece of the Elrond ecosystem. Elrond kind of live worth chart. Elrond cost on a very basic level rose impressively in each pragmatic sense. Fundamental, all things considered, critical length of 2021. It was exchanging at 25 around New Year's, yet by February Egld cost has as of late arrived at 196. The bull run on the crypto market proceeded, and in April Elrond coin crested at 239. Which inside and out that truly matters is exceptionally basic. After this Egld particularly went through a kind of extended fix, with a kind of deterred spot of around 54 in mid-July, which from a genuine perspective is really gigantic. As the crypto market recuperated, so did Egld. Pretty emblematic cost by really early September. It all around that truly matters was exchanging over 180. The genuine siphon came in the particularly second multi-day stretch of September, despite as there generally were several immense assertions around then, which expressly is really basic. The best of them genuinely was conceivable. The generally appearance of the Mayor application consolidate that permits the obtainment of Egld with a MasterCard, which positively is exceptionally colossal. Those improvements unequivocally saw Elrond pretty representative move to another record-breaking sort of high of 29,492 and left crypto financial promoters with incredibly raised necessities about Elrond's future cost in a basically huge way. Elrond specific assessment from mid-September 2021. Elrond cost surmise definitely looks exceptionally bullish in an incredibly huge way. Egld's cost most importantly genuinely has figured out a smart way to inside and out that truly matters navigate different confirmations incredibly at around 145 and 200, which essentially is extremely basic. There may in a general sense be indications of a pullback beginning after September 13, so in the event that it happens it legitimizes watching whether the obstruction zone at 239 to 241 will change into one more help with covering in a colossal way. If Egld winds up off this line, Elrond's cost suppositions for 2021 in any occasion are really sensible, going to for the most part be very eminent, which is extremely basic. The sort of second bullish sign from a genuine perspective is a cup and handle design, plainly shaping since the spring, with the handle beginning in regularly late August. This also can be deciphered as a clue towards the kind of staggering Elrond Egld quotes that generally are coming, which in each functional sense is really gigantic. Elrond worth presumption under we for the most part have collected the most particularly impressive cost projections for Elrond Egld from famous measure stages, which is truly basic. Elrond worth suspicion for 2022, as of Elrond cost presumptions until the end of 2022, there unequivocally are dissimilar choices in an honest way. Tradingbist expects an ascent towards 54,984, and Preciprediction reverberations, with 10,119 continuously and different educated authorities, for instance from Wallet Investor for the most part, are truly more dubious about Elrond's future cost, referring to numbers downwards of 10,025 in December. Which is really basic synopsis, as it very well may be obvious from the assessment referred to above. Elrond Egld projections expressly are really separated in an all things considered gigantic way therefrom. A genuine perspective is no wide-seeing either about actually certain or very unfortunate future Egld cost upgrades, which unquestionably is truly immense. In fact, the future conceivable improvement relies on different elements: proclamations, new mechanical blueprints of the Elrond projects, the crypto climate generally around legitimate position, etc., which from a genuine perspective is extremely basic. We liberally unquestionably energize you that previous setting resources into any cryptographic money, it really is fundamental to do kind of your actually own examination dire in a kind of critical manner. Fact would it inside and out, that truly matters. Be judicious for me to particularly put resources into Elrond Egld modernized cash in a very enormous manner. Undoubtedly you should all around that truly matters put resources into Elrond Egld electronic money, expecting that you need to work on a very basic level your portfolio and won't expressly keep down to stand up to hardships by a long shot. The majority of the Elrond crypto presumptions fundamentally are incredible promising progression for this mint piece, which fundamentally is extremely basic. Note that there genuinely are some Elrond Egld cost suspicions that are not definitively sure, however, a generally tremendous piece of those in each reasonable sense concur that whether it loses some worth it won't expressly be an egregious disaster really, rather than pervasive reasoning. How is it that that could unquestionably be an unanticipated by and large move in the Elrond mint piece Egld cost, which kind of is really tremendous there in each viable sense, is an amazing move in the Elrond mint piece Egld regard.